Pew pew pew. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Three Nerds on a Sunday. We're three nerdy friends talk about everything nerd, geek, and pop culture related.
And sometimes we air horn.
I am 1/3 of her.
Alright, focus.
I am 1/3 of your host, Sonny. Gentleman to my left is
Manny.
And gentleman to his left is
I am Frank.
I am Frank. You sound like Groot. I am Groot. I am Frank.
I talk about as much as Groot does.
That's true.
That is kind of true.
So what's going on, guys?
It freaking looks like Hoth outside right now. Where we're at in Chicago.
Shoo.
Yeah, man. I was having visions. I was like, there's like a dead guy. He was like a ghost. He was telling me to go to like a planet. I'm like, I can't, dude. I don't have a freaking spaceship.
I was looking for tauntauns out there, man. Jesus. It's freaking bad. I was just shoveling before we started doing this.
Yeah, we all were.
Yeah.
It's been a long weekend. If you live in Chicago, you have to invest in a snowblower.
No, you don't.
I would. It's so much better.
Yeah.
Do you have a snowblower?
Yeah, but I didn't use it. I used my back.
Do you have a snowblower?
Hell yeah.
I don't got one.
Well, that's how we're doing so far. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything else?
Nerd alerts.
Well, then we'll move on to
No,
the next.
not nerd alerts. I'm sorry, nerd outs.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, why don't you go first? What you
Okay.
got this week?
I was bored one night and I was like polling the nerds. I was like,
Whoa, this is a nerd out, not anything else.
yeah, well,
Not Triple X.
polling, P-O-L-L-I.
Oh, okay.
So I was polling the guys. I said, I need something to watch. I got nothing to watch. So then he says, watch Goon 2. You haven't watched it, right? And I said, no. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. So I get back in there. I watch Goon, Last of the Enforcers on Netflix. They have the first one on there as well. Mm-hmm. And these movies are really fun, man. Like, for some reason, like, growing up, I was, like, into hockey. I played hockey as a kid. And
Yeah, you did.
You played hockey?
Yeah.
What happened to that Frank?
I don't know, man. I mean, I got old.
Jesus.
But anyway,
comics
so I
and
played
never
that.
seen.
Yeah, and, it was fun. I mean, I was like a goalie and shit like that. But anyway, but I used to like the Mighty Ducks movies a lot, and I still do. I like the first two. And then NHL Hits was one of my favorite games for a long time. Like,
That was an amazing game.
the greatest game ever, like, basically. And NFL Blitz, I wish they would bring those back. But anyway, Goon 1 and Goon 2, you guys should check that out. It's on Netflix, both of the movies. It stars Sean William Scott, who was, let me think, what was he? He was Stifler in all the American Pie movies. He was actually in The Rundown with The Rock a little bit back. So he got kind of into the action because he kind of beefed up. But anyway, he's in this movie.
You
He's
noticed that he beefed up?
What's up?
You noticed that he's beefed
Well, he
up?
was a skinny little like college dork in all the movies, and then all of a sudden he gets the movie in The Rundown, and he's like a lot bigger. Like he's like
I'm sure he
2-3 times his size.
that, you know.
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But watch this movie. It's really fun. It's really funny. It's got
You don't tell me what to do.
it's got Sean in it. He's funny in it, and it's basically just fighting hockey movie about fighting.
Well,
and has some good hockey in it too. So good movies, and I've been thinking about Mighty Ducks and NHL.
All right, what else?
That's
anything else you got?
Really? That's it?
Well, actually, don't watch Godzilla on Netflix. It was not good
The animated
by any
one?
stretch.
Did you watch it, Sonny?
Not yet.
Animation's not good.
I don't know why it
Story's
took
not
us so
good.
long.
Godzilla is not really in it much, and when he is, he's really stupid. And it's just not. It's not a good movie.
I mean, it's good enough where they're coming out with a sequel to the season.
They probably were already
Season
working
2.
on it or something. I don't know.
I think they were.
It's not good.
No, I think they were because I think Mechagodzilla just came out. Like they showed it real quick.
Yeah, honestly, man, I wouldn't waste your time. Like the animation's not good, the story's not good.
I hear
The
you.
premise is okay,
Well, I'm
but
gonna watch it
it's
anyway.
just not that good.
I see what you're saying, but I just don't understand. I just heard
If you have to
Godzilla.
check it out, go ahead. But I mean, I wouldn't
will.
recommend it.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
You got
recommend
anything
it.
else?
That's it.
All right, Emmanuel. How about you?
That's not my name.
Well, it is now.
Okay, it is my name. I've been watching. I figured out that because I was tired of Funimation not showing the new dubbed episodes. And they're not really new; they're like behind. But still,
Dragon Ball.
of Dragon Ball Super, and I finally kind of I Google search. And I'm like, I want to know when these are going to come out. So I found out Funimation is actually they released their top 30 or not top the 39 episodes.
Yeah.
And then after that, they're going to release 13 batches as soon as they finish showing them on Toonami. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I have a Adult Swim app, so I'm going to look that up. And I looked it up, and lo and behold, they left off right where I left off, and they have them all. And it's like episode 10, I think. So if I waited 3 more weekends, I would have got them. But no, so that was
too long.
Yeah, that is too long. So I'm going to catch up now. So I've been watching that. I've finally been able to move past where he was about to finish Hit.
You're sticking to the dubs, right?
Yeah, man. Like, I got to.
Yeah, me too.
I like the voices. I grew up with the voices.
Yeah, me too.
I can't do dub.
I can't get into the voices, even though
I can't read, and even though I have like closed captions every time I watch a movie now, it just throws me off.
Yeah.
When watching Dragonball, so I can't do that.
Me neither, man.
I've been nerding out all these trailers that have come out.
Yep.
So that's been cool.
A lot of good stuff.
Once we get to like the Super Bowl ones, I'll see if I was disappointed or not. I'm still playing Dragon Ball Fighterz.
Sure.
And I've been trying to convince myself to get Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, I would rent it.
I can't rent it. I've been trying these like red boxes.
Keep trying.
No.
Keep playing Dragon Ball.
I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it. I got that Best Buy Unlocked Gamers, and I get it for $47.
All right.
I've been trying to look for it, but then it looks like Hoth outside, and I don't have an A-Wing or a Tauntaun if I can get the Best Buy.
A snow speeder.
Or a snow speeder. No, you don't have snow speeders. It's an A-Wing. Isn't it an A-Wing? No, it's not an A-Wing. It's a speeder. You're right. So I can't even get there.
How long after a game comes out can you get it for $47? Anytime, as long as you have that pass.
Right after you get the pass, or yeah, as soon as it comes out, you get it. You get like 20%.
No, but I mean, is it only on new games or what?
No, it's on all of them. That's
okay.
Technically,
Wow,
I guess it's
good.
a new game, but yeah, it's on all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is pretty good.
But I still like digital copies, so that's where I'm kind of stuck. Like even though like you got to pay for it, I forget how much it is, but you just pay it for one time and you get it.
It's once a year.
Yeah,
how much?
Once a year. I don't know. I think it's like
40.
No, I think it's like $20 or something like that.
That's not bad at all.
And then the thing is that I like digital games. I don't like getting up. You know, I'm fat.
Switching out the disc.
Yeah, so
and then your stupid friend comes and he leaves the games out of the case.
Dude, this guy comes in. He was like, "Oh, he has Titanfall in there, which we were supposed to play last night and we never did." And he goes, "Oh, I want to play Dragon Ball Fighters." He leaves my freaking Titanfall 2 disc out.
It's still out.
Here, bro. And
I'm still staring at it.
Best yet, I don't know. He put it the disc that gets red down.
I think that's a myth. I think the top gets red.
Well, no, it's a Blu-ray, so it doesn't really matter.
Bam.
So, yeah, that's really it. And then I don't know, man. If it gets better outside today, maybe I'll go venture outside and play it. But that's really it.
Play what? Pokemon Go?
Huh?
Play what? Pokemon Go?
No, get Monster.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I'm too far behind in Pokemon
Just walk there and play Pokemon Go.
I'm too far behind in playing Pokemon Go.
Maybe there's a special one out right now.
There is a special one out.
Are you ever really behind, though? You can't trade.
No, dude. As soon as I can't get, I am, and this is how I consider myself behind. I can't catch Lugia.
Oh.
There was that one time when Lugia was the first like legendary to come out.
Yeah.
And I only had time to go downtown like one time, and I almost had him, and then it freaking froze.
Oh.
So I gave up. I think that's the time I gave up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the time.
You get pretty frustrated with that.
Man.
That's
Yeah, because he's my favorite one, man. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
All right, Sonny.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Sonny.
Started watching.
Please tell me you're nerding out.
Started watching the final season of Longmire. Finally.
You finally brought yourself to it.
I finally.
This guy. How long has it been out? Like 2 months.
2-3 months.
You just don't want it to end, basically.
No, I don't want it to end because I'm on the last 2 episodes now.
I'm still on season 1. I'll
Very
probably
sad.
be there for 6 years.
I have no idea what you guys were talking about.
Well, it's a show that was on A&E and saved by Netflix.
Yeah.
Was it?
Netflix does that a lot.
Not as much anymore. But.
Netflix.
So what is it? Like
Yeah, they do. They still do that.
give it like a one-sentence synopsis, like a Western.
It's
Is there blood?
Modern day.
Is there blood?
Western.
Is there blood?
No, it's on TV,
Not
so
that
they can't show
much.
too much blood.
Then it's not a
They're
Western.
shooting.
I don't think you know what a Western is.
No.
It's a modern Western about a man who tries to
modern.
keep up his
Like 2015, 2018.
yeah, like
Oh,
like now.
2018?
Yeah.
He doesn't like cell phones, so like you
Yeah.
tell him like you could speed up your investigations if you had a cell phone. He's like, nah, I'm good.
But no.
And he'll just like stick it old school with like a flip phone or
Yeah,
something
he's a
like
guy that that has like old morals of cowboy.
that. Yeah.
But the problem is
Yeah.
he's stuck in like 2015, 2018.
Yeah.
Like between that time era. He's like
the last of his kind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Frank, 1 to 10, how good is it?
I'm on season 1, so I think it's like a 7 right now. It hasn't gotten to like amazing heights for me yet, but I really like westerns and stuff, so I'm probably skewed.
Sonny?
It's a 9 for me. This is one of my favorite TV shows.
Okay.
But as we come to find out, me and you don't share taste in things. So.
Maybe I'll watch. What was the movie that you... Oh, yeah, it comes at night.
So how many more episodes are there? Or how many are in the last season? Like 8 or 10?
10.
You watched like 1 or 2?
I watched like 8 of them, like in span of 2 days.
But the show changes a lot, right? When it goes to Netflix.
It gets better.
Yeah. When does that happen? Like 4?
Yeah, 4. Yeah, because 3 they got canceled on A&E, and then Netflix bought them out for the rest of the contract.
And what is it, like 6 total seasons?
6 seasons total.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good watch. If you enjoy westerns, you're gonna love it. If you like good TV,
it's good.
You should enjoy it.
It's like small town case of the week kind of thing for a while, and then there's like an overarching story.
Oh yeah, I think like midway through either season 1 or beginning of season 2, there's like a large story arc going from there to the end.
Yeah.
So.
All right, man. What else are you nerding out on?
What else am I nerding out on? Oh, I started watching Altered Carbon 2. I'm on season.
I want to see that.
I'm on season 3. Oh no, I'm episode 3.
Season 3.
I don't know why I haven't.
You like it?
Visually, it's really nice.
It is.
It's moving kind of slow, but I'm still invested.
Yeah, like I like I was saying, they put a lot into the sets. They put a lot of effort into them, and the action as well. So
the critics don't really like that movie though.
Oh, I never go by them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge them sometimes. Yeah. Like there's a few people I'll follow on social media or on YouTube and stuff. Like that kind of have the same taste in my stuff. And like, oh, okay, if you like it, then there's probably a good chance I'll like it.
Yeah. Well, not like you're gonna listen to me last week, right?
No. For which one?
I was the one saying the first episode's not bad. You should check it out.
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, screw that. I'm gonna go to my Twitter feed.
No, but besides that, I'm also nerding out in like science stuff. I went to Spotify, found Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, Star Talk.
Oh, it's awesome.
And then I went on YouTube, started watching his videos talking about black holes and
the cool thing about him
like
is
that.
He brings pop culture into into science. So he'll be like, let's talk about the science of superheroes, or let's talk about how this ties into something I saw like in a movie or stuff like that.
Yeah. And
what about the Tesla launch, or not the Tesla? I'm sorry, SpaceX launch. Were you into? Did you catch any of that?
No, I didn't.
There was a launch.
That's
the Falcon rocket flew off, and they put a Tesla car with like a spaceman in space.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You should check that. If you were like nerding on science, that was like the big.
So that's where it
science
came
thing.
from. Okay, because I saw the meme of it. I'm like, what's this?
Yeah, probably everybody saw it. But if you were nerding out on science, that was like the big science thing.
And a little fun fact: there's so much debris in our atmosphere and space. Soon we'll block ourselves in from ever leaving Earth again.
There's got to be a way to clean it up. I mean,
they've been trying.
Why don't you just knock it back into and let it disintegrate in the while it's coming back in?
Small stuff does already, but this is like big stuff like fuel pods from
why
the
can't
ship
they like
breaks off and everything.
Why can't they like nudge it away and let's let it float away?
Oh, because that's easy.
If it's easy, why don't they do it?
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's kind of sad. I mean, it's only been 40 years of fucking being able to put stuff in space. Already filled up a crap.
We're getting close to blocking ourselves in already.
You just made this podcast depressing. All right, let's move on before it gets any more depressing.
That's it for my nerd out.
Nerd out! So after that...
nerd alert.
Well, no.
Good news.
We could pay for like sounds if you guys want sounds. Let's not do this.
Okay.
Well,
sometimes
you guys watch the Super Bowl?
I saw the highlights.
I was part of it. Yeah.
You watched the highlights? Oh yeah,
I was
you
at
were
work.
working. Lame. So when you watch the Super Bowl, the cool part about the Super Bowl is that you get the commercials for free. Mm-hmm. Have you guys watched any of the commercials for it?
I have.
I watched pretty much all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. How about the trailers? Nah, you didn't watch all of them. You said you went grocery shopping.
Yeah, but I watched them. If you follow our Facebook page, good old Manny here put them all on there for you.
That was hard work.
Nice handy links and everything, reactions.
It's not as fancy as like the videos playing while you're like reading it.
Sure.
But it was hard, man. Like,
there's a lot of nerds. There's a lot of nerds who don't watch Super Bowl. So
let's take a second and give Manny a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It was fun though. I'll just say my favorites. My favorite was Jurassic World by far.
Oh yeah, that looked great, man.
And that's it. No, I think Mission Impossible, Cloverfield was a nice surprise, especially that on that Sunday we talked about it, and we were even right there just wondering when it was coming out and all that. So lo and behold, I would like to say that I scooped saying that Cloverfield was coming out that night. I'm just saying I have the time right there at 6:29. I screenshot it, available to watch after a game, and I posted it at 6:30. I'm just saying. So that was a nice little surprise. Avengers, that trailer is like what every trailer should be. Did you guys see the Avengers trailer?
I did. Yes.
It's like 30 seconds, if that, and they don't show nothing. Nothing. It's just real quick.
It's good.
That's it. So I
hope there's no more.
I think that should have been the first one. Keeping it on nerding stuff. The Jurassic Park Jeep commercial, that was awesome. I love that commercial.
Yeah, it was great.
And other than that was really it, man.
How about Solo? You just gonna gloss over that?
Well, no, I was gonna listen to you guys. So Solo showed, but then they showed like the first full teaser the next day. But I was kind of see what you guys' favorite one was.
Mission Impossible.
That's not even done filming.
No,
dude.
Well, it comes out this summer, doesn't it?
He's still doing stunts. They're like running stunts, but he's still.
He broke his ankle, didn't he?
Yeah, so they stopped for like 2 months. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somewhere in his contract, I have to run this movie.
Only 2 months. That's crazy,
dude. And they're still filming.
That's crazy, man.
So
it looks good though. It looks very good.
I don't think it's not gonna get pushed back.
No.
They just released a trailer saying it on Super Bowl.
What is it, July it comes out?
Push it back.
I gotta read it.
Yeah,
it said July.
No, but just because they stopped those
July
pieces,
27th.
they could still edit and post-production all the rest of it. I mean, they could just
that's if he doesn't hurt
pepper in
himself
his
again,
shots.
Because
he'll be all right.
Because he's getting crazier and crazier. I'm pretty sure.
What did he do
the
to
next
break it?
movie's gonna die.
You didn't see it?
I did, but I don't know what he did to break his ankle.
He jumped like 4 times, and then like on the 5th time,
like what, on a train?
He no, off a ledge. And he landed. I'll show you after the podcast.
Yeah.
He landed like this is
like
the side.
On his ankle, basically.
This is the side. This is his ankle, and landed like right there.
Oh.
So he barely made it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he
so he bent his leg like back or his ankle back.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he could run. It's funny watching the video. He could run at full speed, but when he walks, he has to limp.
I'm surprised they let him do all this crap.
He wants to do it, man.
Yeah, he wants
I know,
to,
but they are very cracking down, man. Like on people doing their stunts, like.
Talking about
except for Jackie Chan.
I'll put that in their alert. Okay, what else?
Yeah,
is that your favorite one?
That was my favorite one.
Favorite one for me was Jurassic World. What about you?
Probably Mission Impossible. Jurassic World was better than I thought it was going to be.
It looks fun.
I'm done really watching trailers now.
I can't watch anymore. Yeah, I want to be surprised.
That one part where the T-Rex like wakes up and he almost gets him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's stuck in that confined space and everything. That was cool.
Really good. Another funny one were like a mess of commercials by David Harbour. Is that his name?
Yeah, the guy from Stranger Things.
The sheriff?
The sheriff.
Yeah. He was doing those Tide commercials, and I think those were hilarious, man.
Those are good.
Those were hilarious.
He's like in the car, right? And he's like...
This is a car commercial.
Yeah.
And then he was like, but wait, is every commercial a Tide commercial then? So it's pretty good. It was funny. I like that one a lot. So kind of going forward, the next day, we'll put this together with the Super Bowl stuff. Finally, Solo comes out, and I will say I don't care about the Millennium Falcon looking different because it has to look different. Because they said Lando, when you first see Lando in Empire Strikes Back, he's like, "What did you do to my ship?" And so I feel like I sounded like him. Anyway, so I don't care about that, but it just doesn't. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, it looked better than I thought it was gonna look.
Sure.
Visually, it has everything going for it, but I just don't know if the story is gonna be.
I think at this point, I'm more curious to see
what can they do with it, really.
Glover as Lando. Then
he didn't look that bad. I mean,
I think he's gonna be a perfect.
He's a good.
Lando.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be really good.
He seems like a pretty good.
Yeah,
the guy who plays Han
is gonna be a perfect.
I have no interest in that, but I mean,
what's like his best role so far? I'm trying to remember what else he was.
Who's
Glover?
He has to show Atlanta. Community, really good, he was really funny.
I haven't seen any of those shows.
You gotta watch Community. Atlanta was good.
I think
he's just talented, man.
on,
so he's credible.
I think. Oh yeah, he's credible.
I think he is.
Yeah. He's a good rapper.
He's not as big, but I mean, if you know his stuff, like he's a big Spider-Man guy.
Yes.
He did voices for
this
Miles Morales.
Such a dream come true for him.
Yeah, he did Miles Morales in the cartoon show.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
He showed up in Homecoming, so that's kind of like
I think
that was
7 years ago, maybe even 5. He would have been a good
Miles.
Good Miles Spider-Man.
Does his eye always look like that, like how it did in Homecoming, where it was basically closed?
No.
I was like, what happened to this guy?
No.
Why did he look like that?
No, that was for him.
That was a choice.
Yeah, that was for the Prowler.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What the?
Just go with it.
Explain that choice to me, please.
So,
all right.
I just don't. How do you guys feel about that movie?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It was all visual shots. It was all it was. It was like, oh, look at this.
No,
like,
but then they talked.
Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is nice.
But he talked too, and he didn't sound like.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he's never gonna match Ford, man.
Like I said, the role is Harrison Ford. But no one's listening because they're dumb, and they just want to make.
But what
movies
if Harrison Ford never made other movies outside of Star Wars? Would it still be only him? Like, I think it's his legend that makes you say that. It's not. It's not his performance in those movies.
Yes,
no, I think it was.
It is his performance in the movie.
No, but it's also his status, like as a freaking legend in movies. To me, it is.
If he
stopped after Star Wars: Return of the Jedi and never made another movie,
no one would.
Then I wouldn't be like, oh, you can't do another movie like that because Harrison Ford.
No, that's not why. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the performance of Harrison Ford.
Yeah, the performance.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, he was because
he was like
he nailed the rogue, the charm, and all that stuff. So
I don't think this guy.
But to me, it was like in real life it transferred. But anyway.
Anything else?
Nope.
That's it.
That's it.
Now it's time for the nerd alerts. Now, if anyone has a nerd alert, please say it into the mic.
Franklin.
I think Frank, you have one,
do.
right? What's your nerd alert?
Okay, so did you guys hear the Red Dead trailer?
No.
Or I'm sorry.
No.
The rumor.
See?
So the multiplayer rumor is that they're going to do a battle royale mode, kind of like what is it called? PUBG, like Player Unknown's Battleground.
Oh.
So they might have a mode like that. It comes from a pretty credible source, and there's a couple like YouTube channels. So there's a channel on YouTube called Game Ranks who they have like 3 million subscribers. They're pretty into they don't usually report on rumors. He kind of says this in his video. I'll put a link in the description, but he says we don't usually talk about rumors, but this comes from another source that talked about other leaks and they were almost correct about it. Yeah. So they might do a battle royale mode, which could be cool with cowboys and like that kind of setting. That could be interesting. So, I mean, I think that could be cool. They could do, really, if Rockstar did it, they would do it right, and I'm pretty excited for Red Dead as a whole. The single player, first and foremost, but secondly, I mean, I played the multiplayer in the first one, and it was kind of fun. I played it a little bit. Like, you could throw dynamite at people, and you're hiding behind cover, and it was pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
So, if they do something like this, I would be into it, because this mode is really popular right now, and it's only done in a couple games, and I haven't played any of it, so I've seen videos and stuff, but this could be pretty cool, so I hope it's a true rumor. Another piece of news that I have is Westworld is rumored to have 6 parks that people can sign up for. So if you've watched the show, like I did too, I got like to the last 3 episodes. I don't know why I didn't finish, but I liked the show, and it was kind of a cool idea. Like, so there's basically this company has 6 parks that people can choose from. So obviously they have the Western world, but then they might have a sci-fi one. They might have who knows what else. Yeah. So it could be pretty interesting. Anything really, yeah. So
it's Michael Crichton.
Yeah, I think so.
It is. No, it is. I'm just trying to pronounce.
But yeah, I kind of need to finish the first season.
Yeah,
the second season's coming soon. Isn't
I'm
it?
not gonna left behind. Like,
where do you guys watch it?
With Game of Thrones.
What's that?
Where do you guys watch it?
Where? HBO Go.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of getting. I think HBO Now or the one that's like a standalone.
It's
app?
Go. It's called Go.
It's Go. Okay.
Yeah. How much is it?
$10.
Is it $10?
It's $10.
That might be worth it.
Yeah, it's not bad because they have all their back catalog. So if you're gonna watch,
they do. They have all the Sopranos,
Wire,
Enthusiasm,
The Wire, and Deadwood are
Oz, all that. Deadwood. Yep. You're being the West.
You're not gonna mention Sopranos?
You being the Western guy. Oh God.
It was good, but it went down down really quick. At the, what?
I've never
how many
seen
seasons
it.
were there?
I don't know.
How many seasons were there?
I know the ending was very
The
controversial,
ending
but
is
anyway. The second season, though, still is in Westworld, so we don't know if we'll ever see the other parks. But
Probably
there
not.
are 6 other parks out there, according to this news.
Because the first park made money in the season-wise. So
Another piece of news, Legion Season 2 is going to premiere April 3rd. This is the X-Men TV show. I think I'm the only one who's watched it out of you guys.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. Legion is basically Professor X's son, but he's kind of psychotic, so he has a lot of mental issues, but he's also very powerful.
So
the show's really good. I like the first
who's the
season.
mom?
What's that?
Who's the mom? Who's his mom?
His mom? I have no idea.
In the comics?
Actually, in the comics, it might be that Scottish woman, the McTaggart. You remember her from the show?
Vaguely.
You might remember her, but anyway, that's the daughter. That's the son, who basically stars in this. And I think one of your people from that movie, The Little People, The Little Hours, right, Sonny?
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. She's in it as well.
Who?
Audrey Plaza.
Oh yeah.
Plaza. She's in it. She's good in it, and
I just saw a movie with her too. Ingrid
the
Goes
villain
West.
for the first season is the Shadow King, so there's a lot of psychological stuff going on, and it's a pretty entertaining show. So I'm going to be watching the second season. Maybe go back and guys watch it.
Spoiler.
What?
Is
Legion?
Is he still the villain? No, Legion's not.
Spoiler.
Oh, Shadow King. Yeah, it's a big spoiler. I mean, I don't know if I want to tell you guys.
I wouldn't.
So, anyway.
Well, not on air, anyways.
Okay, I have 2 more.
Look at you doing some homework.
Actually, I got 3 more for you.
Woo!
So, next week, February 15th to the 20th, there's a free weekend for Rainbow Six Siege. You probably guys maybe won't care, but you can download it for free. You can play the multiplayer. I think it's one of the best multiplayer shooters right now. I just like the destruction of it. Yeah, I have it.
Do you ever play it?
If you were into it, yeah, I was playing it before Monster Hunter came out. That was the only game I was playing. And I just like the terrorist hunt. Like, you can get groups together, and then you can go fight these terrorists, and you, like, defend hostages, all kinds of cool stuff like that. But anyway, there's a free weekend, so if you want to check it out, check it out. But what I really like about it is the destruction. So if you shoot a wall with a shotgun, and it'll make a hole, and you can see people on the other side. You can shoot each other through walls, and stuff like that. So that's what I liked about it. Free weekend, February 15th through the 20th on PS4, Xbox, and PC.
After Valentine's.
So yeah, after. So if you want to check that out, that'd be pretty cool. It's a great game, I think. Anyway, next piece of news is there's a lot of Marvel podcasts coming out, and basically they're trying to act out stories. Basically, instead of doing not instead of doing comics, but on top of doing comics, they're gonna do a podcast series where people are acting out, like voice actors are acting out stuff. So there's the first one is a Wolverine podcast. It's coming out in spring. There's like a small clip of it on YouTube right now. If you go listen to it, they do a little bit of it.
Link.
Yeah, I'll put the link in there. Okay. But it sounds pretty good, and they're gonna do like a Marvel universe through podcasts. So it might be kind of cool. The last thing for me is I was a little surprised to hear that Cloverfield 4, they still have plans to put it in theaters, even though Netflix paid like $50 million for it. And obviously the third one was on the third one was paid for by Netflix for $50 million to be on the service. Mm-hmm. But for the fourth one, Abrams and everybody is saying that they're going to put that in theaters. They're not going to
know why.
Go through Netflix.
Well, I think 4 would be easier to market or get out to a bigger audience.
It's weird, though.
We'll get into part 3 later, but I mean,
well,
I can see that.
Netflix kind of knew, like, let's be honest, the criticism that this got when it first came out, or when Paradox came out, wasn't good. So it wouldn't have made, I don't think it would have made that amount of money, and it would have kind of killed the next movie that was come out.
Yeah, it was.
And they were worried about it.
Yeah, so that's why they sold it. I read that they knew that it wasn't going to be a good movie, so they just sold it to Netflix as kind of like a straight to kind of stuff. But it's not even like as bad as straight to DVD now. It's straight to Netflix.
Yeah,
like you got the same kind of like crazy style.
People's setups are like pretty crazy now. Like Manny with his gigantic TV. People like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think the way they dropped this movie was. They raised the bar, man. Like, now, people, when this comes out in theaters, they're going to be like, holy crap. Like, there'll be more hype now.
Well, no, I think, I thought what you meant that they went crazy is that they just dropped it. Like, that's the beauty of Netflix. Like, you don't have to wait. You can drop it down.
I love that. No hype.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. So let's get into good stuff. No, that was a dick move. I didn't mean that your stuff wasn't good. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. So let's go straight from the top, and let's since we were talking about Westworld, even though that would have been a cool thing to like, perfect swag, swagin. Swagada! She comes on. Anyway, so
listeners out there.
Okay, so if you guys didn't hear, so the last episode was Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Last episode was Star Wars. And what was one of your biggest complaints, Sonny?
I forgot which one.
My God, no, your biggest one. Come on, Sonny.
Story.
What about it?
Everything.
Come on!
I'm serious. Everything.
Your biggest complaint was that there's multiple writers on it.
Yes.
Right? Multiple writers on there. It's not enough. No one's going to be able to follow the story. Well, besides Johnson actually running the whole show, he actually has 2 very good writers on it. Did you guys hear this?
Yeah, I did.
Yep. So we got David Benoff and D.B. Weiss writing the new series of Star Wars films. Sonny, do you know who those are?
Not by name.
They are the writers of Game of Thrones.
Producers and writers.
Biggest,
I've only seen 2 seasons. So
one of the biggest shows known to mankind right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is a pretty big deal. Because if they could get that story going, Game of Thrones, which is like medieval stuff and all that. I mean, they have dragons, it's cool, but...
Did they say it would be separate from the Luke storylines?
No, this is the new series that I was telling you.
Thing?
This is the new series I was telling you that Johnson's running.
So this is like trilogy. 10, 11, 12?
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I got really excited for that. The Venom trailer dropped. You guys saw that, right?
Yes.
So disappointing.
Yeah, man.
But the Deadpool trailer dropped too. Yay!
Hooray!
It was fun.
And that was good. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Venom trailer, bad. Deadpool trailer, good.
Yes.
Venom trailer, bad. Deadpool trailer, good. But Venom, man, like, damn!
God damn it.
Like, why?
Are they that tone deaf?
You two were
be
so
like,
hyped.
let's
Venom's
put a
the
fucking Venom
greatest.
trailer
That
in Venom.
legit, that Venom trailer brought me so down.
Yeah, man. He was
Because
down,
then
dude.
I looked up Lethal
looking up-
Protector.
Yeah.
That story is horrible.
Brought him down. There's more, probably.
I have to read.
He needs a Venom fix.
I have to look at the symbiote. There's a symbiote war or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, dude, like,
I know.
come on, like, I knew the trailer was gonna be kind of weird when I heard Tom Hardy, because that accent kind of threw me off. But Tom Hardy.
The way he walks.
So that was a cool part of the trailer.
It kind of made me laugh.
That was kind of weird how he kind of like swayed a little bit,
did
right?
it too much. I mean, he's overselling it.
Correct. But then I liked the camera work on that one, the cinematology on that one, where
Cinematography.
Where he
Fucking Sonny.
is walking. He's walking outside, and then it just changes just like that, and he's inside a store or something like that. So I really liked that one.
That was a good transition.
Deadpool trailer was really fun. I'm not a big Cable guy because I don't know much about Cable, but Frank, you are a big Cable guy. Sonny, I believe
Love
you are
Cable.
too.
Yeah.
And Frank was the most vocal about it, so he loved it. He felt like
really
he was
liked
stock
Cable.
on.
You're the
He
biggest
was.
one, yeah.
I don't like Brolin.
Because his whole thing is that he's just gone through so much because he was in the future with Apocalypse that he's pretty much the most badass mutant you'll ever find. So
Yeah.
What's
they
with the
nailed
teddy
that
bear?
part. I think that's probably going to be with his daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
his
don't know
daughter?
if it's Hope.
It's
or
not
not,
his?
Hope is his daughter.
but It is, no,
Well,
it's a surrogate daughter.
Yeah, I mean.
Isn't
it's
that
his
teddy
daughter,
bear
but-
his, though?
It's his family's. It's his kid.
Okay, I thought it was his.
But they grew up in such a harsh future that they're probably dead in a horrible way. So,
Oh, God,
All right.
it's a teddy
so
bear.
now he's like, fuck the world.
Here's another big news part. Joaquin Phoenix is in talks to play
I heard
the
this.
new Joker movie.
Think
If
sure
you
is
heard it,
good.
why didn't you say it part of your news?
I forgot. I figured you would.
See, this is why I got it.
Well, yeah, 'cause I mean,
Why I got
the lot of stories I see, I figure you're going to have anyways.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I think he should have been joking in the first place.
At this point, fudge it. Let's just go for it.
So this is from, pronounce it because I can never pronounce that word.
Joaquin.
Vanity Fair?
Vanity Fair. See, I always thought it was Variety.
Maybe
Vanity
it's
Fair.
I thought we were complaining
I don't
about
know.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Anyways, I can't read.
And so the crazy part about this is that Tom Phillips, according to Vanity, no, that's is that,
I can't-
no,
I
that's
can't read.
Variety.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it?
Variety.
I don't know.
Vanity Fair.
I told you I can't read.
Get out of here, Variety.
I can't read.
Oh my god.
Where the hell did you get?
Oh, I was thinking of something else. That was my fault.
Anyway,
my bad.
We're gonna put a link to like the freaking article.
We are gonna put a link to the article so no one gets mad at us for saying that.
Tweet us what it says right there.
Jesus. Okay, Joaquin Phoenix is played. I didn't know about this part. Todd Phillips is actually doing the movie.
Who the hell's that?
If I'm not mistaken, Todd Phillips did Hangover. Okay. I'll look it up right now and see if I'm right.
Oh man.
So and it's gonna be an origin movie.
It's one of those things where it's just you're just name dropping like.
Boo, origin story.
Todd Phillips is decent.
No origin.
Joker. He doesn't need an origin story.
No more origins.
It's literally Joker.
So I was right. He did War Dogs. He did Hangover. Hangover Part 3. Hangover Part 2. Due Date. Old School. So a lot of comedy stuff.
So I like a lot of those movies.
Yeah, but it's a
War
lot
Dogs
of comedy.
was good.
Yeah, but it's a lot of comedy.
So was Taika Waititi. Look at that guy.
Which one?
Yeah,
he was nothing but comedy.
Yeah,
Who was?
This is Joker though.
Who was?
Thor Ragnarok director.
Okay, let's be honest.
Don't be too
Thor Ragnarok had comedy in there.
No, that's what I'm saying. That guy was only known for comedy.
Don't be stupid.
So if somebody told you that guy was going to do Thor, you'd be like, "What the hell?"
I was excited.
What was his biggest movie?
Probably What We Do in the Shadows.
And
it's still not that well known. It's a funny movie. It's great.
No, so I would have been okay with that because Thor leading up was just a bad franchise. They didn't know how to make those movies. So a fresh look would have been good.
Which they did. That was great.
But
this is the Joker.
But I would have been like, really? Like that's just a
this
weird...
Joker movie needs to be rated R. It can't be funny. I don't know.
Like dark
Joaquin
humor.
Phoenix is dark enough.
That's true. That's a good point though.
Joaquin Phoenix could be dark enough where this could do it.
Yeah, because
this could be like that sick funny.
If you saw The Master, he could pull it off. He has that kind of like that.
I haven't seen The Master. I already know.
Okay,
I've only seen him in two things: Signs and Gladiator. I'm a big fan of Signs. I think it's one of the greatest movies.
Signs was really, really well done.
I like that
one a lot.
movie.
That was good. I'll give you that.
But anyway, I haven't seen him for a long time. So I don't know.
If you see The Master, I can see him doing something different with the character and it actually working. So
I have this fun tidbit, and this one's from Superhero Hype.
Yeah.
In 2010, did you know he was Marvel's top choice to play the Hulk in the Avengers?
No, I did not know.
And was again courted by the studio for an extended period of time to play Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, that I remember.
Huh.
I feel like who they picked.
He was on a short list.
I feel like who they picked was perfect for Doctor Strange. He also turned down
Cumberbatch.
Pronounce it correctly. Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. I said Cumberbatch. He also turned down the role of Lex Luthor in DC's Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Joyce. And then the next movie he's going to be in is
it would have been better.
Gus Van Sant. Don't worry, he won't get far on foot. So if you guys want to test him out and see how he'll look.
Yeah, he was always into chose like smaller films. Like the biggest one
he chose.
Yeah, he chose to do like smaller films. Like, I think the biggest one did was Walk the Line. That
was good.
That was a good movie. But yeah, he tends to kind of like lean towards the smaller weird projects.
Okay, so the next one, it feels like it just started last year. But Marvel celebrates 10 years of making movies.
Okay.
So that's pretty crazy. And there's a big photo there that shows everyone.
Yeah, that's right.
The only one that's not there who plays Agent Coulson.
Oh,
he was in New York Comic Con. So that was cool.
Nice.
I'm going to leave that one for the end.
It's crazy how they just left that in the air. They still haven't done anything with that.
With what?
Coulson.
He's on Agent Shields.
I know, but they haven't acknowledged how he's alive.
You don't really.
You don't need to.
I mean,
why not?
Are you really curious? Still, I'm not.
I don't think you.
He's back. So
not freaking 8 years later. I'm not, but I mean, like,
yeah,
he's back.
In the beginning, I was.
So I don't know if you guys heard this. Michael Bay has wanted to do Lobo.
That's a weird choice.
Is it?
No, I think it's a pretty good choice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But guess what? The current script requires $2 million to budget. So that's a whole bunch of money. $2 million. The current cost could go up towards $200 million.
Of course.
So isn't that crazy?
It's gonna be pure CGI
for Lobo.
I think Lobo will be an answer to Deadpool. In a way.
In a way, it could. And
The Rock was supposed to play Lobo too.
No.
He was supposed to. And then it'd be funny if Jason, who's Aquaman?
Momoa.
Yeah, if everything fails, he could play.
That would actually be, that's actually a good choice, I think.
I got some.
He's better than Rock.
I got some sad news.
Yes.
And I'm really bad about this one because I really loved his music. But Johansson,
yes,
he passed away at the age of 48. He did the music for Arrival, Dear of Everything, and Sicario.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
He died.
Yeah, they didn't really say.
Yeah,
maybe it was just a natural disease or something.
We'll look it up now.
But
I haven't looked it up since
that's sad, man. He was very good. I mean, he came out of nowhere, that guy.
Dude, and remember when I watched Sicario and I said...
First thing he said,
music.
Love the freaking music format.
That was excellent, man.
That just kind of killed me that
sad,
day.
Man.
I'm going to look up real quick. Well, no. Okay, we'll look it up.
Okay. Well, I mean, you got anything to add? Like, out of those three movies he talks about, did you watch all of them? Or
I watched all of those, yeah.
I don't think I watched Theory of Everything.
Which was your favorite?
Sicario by far.
Was this Sicario music-wise?
Yeah, I mean, the music was just so haunting and, like, it went well with the tone. The Sicario.
Oh, yeah, dude. So good.
It was, it really stood out, man. I mean, the Arrival stuff is great, too. But
the music from when they were at the prison going to the bridge, just like
the aerial shots.
Yeah, the aerial shot with the music, it kept getting a little more dreadful, a little more.
It's almost like Jaws, man. Like dun,
and it is it is Jaws. He got it from Jaws.
He did?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I didn't tell you guys. I was telling Violet that because we were watching video. I showed her Sicario, and we were watching YouTube videos on like the best scenes and why that one scene is so. So what's the word?
Like prolific.
So suspenseful.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, if that sounds familiar, it's because he got it from Jaws." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I was so right." Woo woo. Yeah, I can't find it. So,
see,
but that really does stink.
Yeah.
That's
a big loss.
Sonny, did anything come to head? You got anything else?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this one because this one was really fun. So the director. Can you find me who is the director for Black Panther?
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah. Boom! Look at him.
Yeah.
Did you know who he wanted to be the villain originally?
Nope.
Kraven the Hunter.
That would have been nice. Fucking awesome.
Wouldn't that have been so great?
You really want to see that
yes,
too. I mean, it'd be good, but
wouldn't that have been so great?
That would have been good.
You know what's the best part? Is that now we're that much closer to get Kraven the Hunter.
Why wouldn't they let him?
I think at the time while this was happening...
that would have been awesome.
While this was happening, they were kind of up in the air about the whole Sony thing and what characters they could use and what characters they can't use. So now I'm pretty sure that it's going to be... It'll be big.
I wish you wouldn't have told me that.
I know, man. Really, that's why I saved it for last. That's exactly why I saved it for last.
Maybe the second movie.
I think.
I mean, that's a good pairing right there. That'd be awesome.
You could definitely have.
Play that guy, though?
You could definitely have Black Panther and Spider-Man in the same movie. You could have Black Panther and Spider-Man in the same movie.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So
maybe it's like between the two Avenger movies. Like, well, this won't happen, but
yeah.
Spider-Man is somehow stuck on Wakanda and Kraven.
No, it won't be. I don't think it'll be a Spider-Man movie. I think it'll be a Black Panther movie.
Yeah, because in the comics there was a time where Black Panther went to New York, took over for Daredevil while he was in prison.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was. That would bring him over, and then you have Kraven, him, and Spider-Man.
I think Daredevil is such a waste in the movie or the TV show.
No,
not the waste because he's the best part of it.
He's not going to be.
He's a waste because he won't be able to come on to the movies.
It is. I
mean, not really.
But he's not much of a threat. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
not saying it's just a waste. That's what I'm saying because Daredevil works well with Spider-Man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're street hero guys. They could have a scene where they're like in New York. We got this. Go. You go.
I should let Tom Holland mix into the movie because he's New York. He's a street level.
Yeah, I mean.
Now he's
New York is like
Iron Spider suit,
the hub of everything in the Marvel world.
Yeah,
that'll be the whole budget for that one show. He shows up one time, but he's young enough. I think it'll be cool if he's like, yeah, I can do it. Don't worry about it. I'll do it.
They'll let him. Maybe they'll let him next time.
Yeah. So that was really cool.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome. Really cool. And when I read that, I'm like, Black Panther, original villains. And I looked up Kraven. I'm like, oh my God, yes. I was at work while I was
I would have never thought of that.
Because I think
I would have never thought of that either.
Yeah,
it's so natural.
Yeah.
It's so natural.
Like my mind would have kept him in the Spider-Man world, and I would never have done that.
Yeah,
that's a great.
Because you kind of tell that's what they wanted. Because the way Claw is portrayed, it's like he goes into Claw. Was it Claw?
The guy who played the Andy Serkis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
He goes in dangerous places you're not supposed to. He had a run with with I guess the Wakandans and everything like that.
Oh, that's right.
You can kind of see where
I forgot about
like
that.
like he's kind of like take him out, put crazy in. It works perfect.
Yeah.
That's all the news that I got.
Me too.
All the nerd alerts that I got. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Are we going to the main topic?
Unless anyone else has anything to throw in last minute. Anything?
Nope.
I guess we'll get into the main topic.
Cool.
What is it?
We're going to talk about the Cloverfield universe.
Yes.
So,
Cloverfield.
Just a little recap. It was Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and the Cloverfield Paradox. Those are the 3 films that are out. And as we reported last week, the 4 is, I don't know, they can change the title anytime. It's currently Cloverfield Overlord, which will be a World War II film. Then number 4.
Hopefully, but it has to do with like Nazis having access to like what?
So basically, before D-Day, the invasion, there's a paratroopers from the military, U.S. military, jump behind enemy lines to go investigate some, or to do certain missions that help the raid. But they come across some experiments that the Nazis are working on, and it becomes kind of a bigger threat.
Nice.
So
sounds good. Yeah. I like it.
So let's go real quick before we get into everything. The original budget for Cloverfield was $25 million.
For one.
Yeah. 10 Cloverfield Lane was $15 million. Okay. And Paradox, reportedly, I haven't found anything solid yet. There's no solid reports, but about $40 million. 40-ish million.
They were saying how Netflix buying them for $50 made it instantly profitable.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, sure.
I mean, it was a smart movie. Yeah, because, so... first Cloverfield. You guys watched it? You guys liked it? What was your thoughts when you first saw it, and how do you feel now?
Okay, I'll go first. When I first watched it, I did enjoy it because at the time I was really into The Mist and the way that ended with the giant walker. So I was really into monsters at that point. And
the show or the movie or the book?
The movie.
Did you read? Okay.
So I really liked it the first time. Actually, after Paradox finished, as soon as it finished, I went and found the cheapest digital copy and bought it again because I was curious. I'm like, is this any good anymore?
Right. Yeah.
So I went back and watched it. Still really good, man. It's my favorite of all the Cloverfields right now. And then the monster shows up more than you think. And for the budget that they had, they made everything look pretty good.
Yeah. For $25 million
they made it look good.
It was really good.
It was, man.
But it shows like you don't need $200 million to make a movie like that.
No.
Like,
even it looks good on 4K. Well, it's not 4K, but even on the TV, it looked even better.
And they wonder why they're not profitable sometimes. It's like, dude, you blew $200 million. You didn't need $200 million for that.
No, it was good. It still holds up. I just watched it too, and it still held up pretty well. What kind of bothered me, and it didn't bother me because it's all part of the story, but the same problems that showed up in Paradox and Earth didn't show up in that Earth.
Like what?
So like the energy stuff, like they were low on energy, and that's what's causing everyone to go to war. That wasn't on this one. So my thought
it makes you think that they really think of this ahead of time.
I think so.
Or not.
Yeah.
A little bit, but maybe not.
It just goes to show you that whole what the hell? It goes to show you that time dimension skipping and all that is just a safe way out of everything.
I don't. Well,
a little bit.
I think for this franchise, where it's like different stories that that take place, interconnect a certain way.
Yeah,
I think it's really smart.
It is, but
because
I think Paradox starts everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Paradox starts everything. So like in the middle, like in the beginning of, we'll go into it.
Yeah.
Like as fun as they are, though, they gotta kind of break the cycle of the last 2 movies, where it's like you see a monster at the last 10 minutes or last 10 seconds.
Which I think
spoilers. There's got to be like a spoiler warning here. We'll put it in the description too. But all 3 movies are spoiled completely.
We just say it's spoiler.
Yeah.
For all movies.
All of them. They're all going to be gone. But on the 4th one, it's like you got to do. I like in the first one, it's monster throughout. It's not monster at the last 5 seconds, and that's it.
Yeah.
So they got to do a little more of that. But I mean, the stories are good and they're good movies. I still like them all.
Yeah. So 10 Cloverfield Lane. Where do you guys stand on that?
I like that one. I like how that one popped out of nowhere, and like even when it came out, no one said that this was going to be a sequel to it. You kind of thought because it said it had Cloverfield in it.
Right.
So I really like that part, and it didn't really tie in with the other movie either.
No.
That was one of those movies where it's kind of like on its own. Not even the same monster. There was aliens at the end. Like there's officially aliens at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Then you're still thinking about everything, and to me, it was just a good movie too. It was kind of like
a good movie.
I think Split didn't come out yet, but now that I look at it, like Split and that movie kind of have very close. It's a very close movie. You like it? Think of it?
Yeah.
No?
Like in what way?
Like Hostage, and you don't know where it's at, and they're downtown.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on until
down
the
in
end.
the basement.
Yeah.
But I like that movie. That movie was good, and it holds on its own.
Oh yeah, that's
good.
Great.
How about you, Frank?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it the first time. I thought the alien designs are really good at the end, and
I don't remember how they look.
they are like
I gotta look. I didn't watch
like
that
organic, but also mechanical at the same time.
It was good.
Yeah, I
they were like mechanical space forms almost.
Yeah,
it was cool.
They just have like machine parts like in their bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it looked nothing like the other one.
Not at all, man.
Okay.
Not one bit.
Paradox. I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
It was fun. I will acknowledge it has a lot of problems. I think that they kind of.
I don't think it had that many problems.
They were kind of lazy with it, like
in what way? Story?
Yeah, because there was a really good chance of them to like drop more hints of like this is a multiverse, and instead of like one line where the guy is doing the interview, it's like this is going to tear a ripple in time. It's not only going to affect us, but the future and the past. And then they never really talk about that again until like the end, kind of.
Yeah, it's just because it's the same. It's not like I was talking about, like the formula thing. Like it's not the theme. That overarching theme is not present throughout the whole movie. It's like you go off on this. You get like into the nitty gritty of the captivity and Cloverfield, or you get into the nitty gritty of this crew trying to figure out what's wrong. And you don't get like that whole overarching story, like you're saying, like just in the beginning a little bit, and then just a little bit at the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that is that's the weak point of it, but I mean,
I think the movie could have benefited maybe about an extra 10 million, maybe even 15 million extra. I think it would.
No, man, I thought it looked good.
I mean, it was.
Are you talking about for visual or for more story?
No,
visuals.
I thought it was
story that
was good.
That they just kind of write it in. Doesn't take too much.
I thought it was.
But I mean,
sets looked good.
It was good. The sets were great, but sometimes the CGI looked kind of
a little bit
because the difference with the first movie where like it was like nighttime, so like you had
and it was also handheld cam,
so it was easier to blend and mix.
Yeah,
this one it was pretty bright throughout the whole movie, so you
especially
see
the end. I mean,
yeah, so
the
you can really see. It was like, oh, okay, you probably need a little more money to tighten it up.
Yeah, if you put a little bit more. I mean, there was a little like the smoke monster thing was a little bit like.
Oh yeah,
we could have at least seen him, or I don't know.
The ending was really rushed too. Instead of like,
it was.
They could have done like.
See, I think
reveal like so. Like again, I understand all the complaints for it.
Yeah.
But I think overall, the impact that this story has on the whole universe itself is really cool.
I think when I first watched it, I let the hype of the way they dropped it and all the marketing get to me. So my opinion of the movie was way higher than it is now. Like a week later, now talking about it now, it's still really good. I mean, I think it holds up on its own. I really like the crew in that movie. I like the people in it, and I've seen them in small parts here and there, and stuff like that. But I like them all like together.
I like that this movie ties in with all of them. It ties in more with 10 Cloverfield Lane because in the beginning of Cloverfield Lane, you hear like them talk about like a space shuttle that went up, and then at the end of Cloverfield Lane, I think you see something crash in. It was either that one or it was in. I think it was both of them. You see something crash into the water.
Yeah. In part one, it was like towards the end. It was a flashback, right at the end of the movie.
Like a carnival. Or
by
the docks.
Oh, okay. So that's the first one.
Yeah.
I never noticed that ever until now.
Oh yeah. So and
somebody had to like make a YouTube video out of it because I still didn't notice it, and I was looking for stuff. I couldn't find it.
So I think that's Paradox.
Yeah.
That leads into Paradox.
Yeah.
I don't think so because
I think so.
Where did the freaking monster come? Why is nobody scared for their lives?
So this is like okay. So again, like it was handled sloppily, but basically when they tore that rift, it sent things forward, backwards, in times, parallel universes. I think 10 Cloverfield Lane takes place in the world that they or the multiverse that they went into the first time, where the ship crashes and the crew dies.
Mm-hmm.
Because in that world, Russia is preparing to attack and everything. And then in 10 Cloverfield Lane, but in 10 Cloverfield Lane, what's his name?
I'm trying to remember. John Goodman's character.
John Goodman, he's like, Russians this, Russians that, this. You know, there's like, like they're hiding monsters on the moon and all that kind of stuff. And I think, to me, I think that ties in.
Yeah.
Paradox, because Paradox takes place 2028.
Year in a different universe,
though. Yes.
When did in the real world? When did Cloverfield Lane come out? Like 2014, 2015?
10 Cloverfield Lane. 15, 16, I think. It was. I don't know.
But
we're gonna have
to me, it's like, I think in the first Cloverfield he had a different vision, because look how long it's been. I mean, it's been 10 years.
Well, that was,
and there was never a tie back.
That was 2008.
So I think that's why when we're looking for certain things, that they're not really going to be there, because
it's not. So
that's
because J.J. Abrams in the first one, it's like a baby. And then we come to find out it is a baby, because in Paradox, this thing is way bigger.
Yeah, it's taller than clouds. I mean,
it's way bigger, and this kind of thing where, because again, the first one's a baby. In Paradox, it's a giant fucking monster now.
It must be full.
And then 10 Cloverfield Lane is
aliens.
Is aliens. So it kind of like.
So those monsters have nothing to do with this monster.
No.
They were all born because of the same thing, but they're different because of the multiverse.
Because the multiverse is different. Which, again, for me, storyline wise, for an anthology series, that's really
that's
cool.
fine. Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's really cool.
Because you don't have to stick to one monster.
Exactly. So now, again, with 4, they're going
Overlord.
In the past, World War II. Maybe
Nazi
zombies, monsters. You know, again, like you can do different things and be like, this is still connected all because of this one thing that happened in Paradox.
Maybe Hellboy comes out.
I would think since it's based in World War II, it has to do with Paradox, that it brought something back, the Nazis found it, and that's what they're testing on.
Did you guys ever get into any viral stuff on any of these movies?
Okay, so here's the thing.
I love viral marketing.
That's a big thing with all these movies is, here's a website. Now it takes you here.
I never got into any of it. I didn't even know about it.
I went online and watched videos.
I like that stuff. I do like that stuff.
Oh. Because Jurrasic World's doing one too.
Yeah?
Save the Dinosaurs. We put it on our Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Save the Dinosaurs. Save the world.
And it's funny because it shows nothing of Jurassic World, and I read the comments. It's like, what is this? Dinosaurs are really dead. Too late. Dinosaurs are dead. No one gets that.
It's like a weird logo or something, right?
It's like a Stegosaurus.
Yeah. I saw that.
So
that's a big part of this film franchise too. Because again, with the viral marketing for Paradox, you find out it takes place year 2028.
And there's also ties to John Goodman's character in 10 Cloverfield, that he worked for a certain company, so that's why he's got this elaborate bunker, because he knew that there was weird stuff.
And Paradox, the guy who gives the interview on TV, is his brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
John Goodman's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the last name.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on the website, you would know his last name, and then this guy.
Yeah.
Who I like, this actor, Donald Logue. He's
he's great.
He's Harvey, right?
He's Harvey Bullock.
Yeah, he's Bullock in Gotham, and he was in Blade.
He's in everything.
He as one of the vampires.
If you see a TV show, he's probably been in a couple episodes.
Yeah, I really like him.
Vikings.
So the guy talking in Paradox is Goodman's brother in 10 Lane.
Yeah.
Cloverfield Lane. That is pretty
in my
cool.
Theory,
So he's got
your theory, or it is? Wait, hold on.
No, it is. It is, but like again, because since they're in 2028, it's his brother, but in the alternate universe, he's still his brother, but we don't know if he's doing the same thing. But
I'd probably say yes.
So I looked up a bunch of viral stuff because I never followed it, and I was curious about it.
It's so cool.
There's a lot of stuff.
It's great.
There's like these crazy coding things that people go and decipher, but there's one that I didn't know. You guys probably know it, but if you put the poster of the first movie and flip it with each other, the smoke from left to right kind of matches up in the middle, and it shows you the monster like in smoke.
And then someone else, the regular poster itself, in the right hand side in the cloud, if you highlight it, there's like a creature.
Oh really?
Monster thing. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
This poster.
That one, yeah.
We're gonna have to put we'll put a link to the picture.
Yeah, and again, I think for like diehard fans, this is really cool because again, you get to dive in deep into all this kind of stuff. And again, I don't have time to do that, so I go on YouTube and watch all the videos and stuff like that. Yeah. Get the recap, and it makes the movies even better, and it's fun because like it's interactive. You're learning about the history of these films and these characters on your own.
So I'm gonna put a link to one that I found was good. It's called a channel called Screen Crush on YouTube, and they did a really good video on all the viral stuff.
Yeah.
But one of the cool things that I never knew was in the end credits for Cloverfield 1, there's like a weird little voice at the end. That says "Help us," but if you play it backwards, it says it's still alive.
Yeah.
So that to me was really cool. Like stuff like that.
It's like who thinks to take that and reverse it?
I would have never found
That's crazy.
That ever in a million thousand freaking years.
That's why I'm happy there's people out there who have time to actually do this because I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the end of Cloverfield Lane, isn't there? They're talking something about a spaceship launching, isn't there?
I don't know about that.
Cloverfield Lane? I don't know because it was all like it was a really small story. So
for what, the viral or what?
I forgot for what. I think it's in the movie or something. They talk about.
It's kind of hard
spaceship.
to
distinguish. Well, there was a website for the corporation that's supposedly behind a lot of this stuff.
What's his name?
Terraguda. Something. It's a Japanese company.
J.J. Abrams loves to use that name of the company.
Terraguda.
It's in Lost. I think it's in Star Trek.
Oh yeah, and the symbol shows up too.
Yeah. So
but no,
it's all over the place.
You know how in the first movie the guy is going to Japan for a job.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the same company.
Same
so
company,
they put up a website, and that's where you can see John Goodman.
And they make
he
Slush
works
Show
for
too.
them. Yeah, the Slush Show comes out. Mm-hmm. But that also comes out in all his shows and stuff.
I love these movies. They're so great.
Yeah, I gotta take back what I said last. The guy, he's done some really great things. Like, I mean, he's revived a lot of things. Like, I never liked Star Trek. I did a little bit as a kid, like
some of it.
Next Generation. When
I think I like
was
Deep Space
small.
Nine.
I like a couple of those, but the latest Star Trek movies I really liked a lot. So
maybe not two. No, okay, two's not my favorite.
No, two is my favorite one.
But
man.
three's my favorite.
No, two's better.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
Two's way better. Which one's better, Manny? Out of all three Star Treks, the new ones.
I didn't watch the third one.
You didn't watch it. Oh my God.
I didn't watch the third one.
Watch it, man. It's pretty good.
First one is my favorite. First one's my favorite.
I like the second one.
The first one is good.
Because there was no surprise in the second one.
So what? Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't. What was the surprise? Do not tell. Oh my! I'm gonna take off.
To me, it was.
How?
I wasn't a Star Trek fan, so I wasn't following anything. So when he's like,
he even said,
I was like, oh.
He even said, he said, that's not Khan. What are you talking about?
No. I know that.
Surprise! I lied.
I know that pissed Sonny off for a long time.
Hell
he's
yes.
like, I don't like J.J. Abrams because he's a liar.
He's a liar. He's like, you got caught. Admit it. Because again, these movies. Did you know anything about these movies? No. Did you know anything about other stuff he's working on? No.
But even though he
got caught and he didn't want to admit it.
Well, to be honest, he wasn't a big Star Trek guy, so maybe that's why.
Well, I mean,
I thought he was.
No, he was a big Star Wars guy.
Yeah, no. So
he got close.
He likes both, but he loves Star Wars more.
Well, you can't tell from the movies.
Yeah. Yeah. But
sorry,
so
man. I had to give that jab.
So these movies overall are great.
Yeah.
That was a horrible knock on Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's like I feel bad saying that because I was always a Star Wars fan.
I used to be. I don't care no more. It's all trash.
So anyway, I don't remember. I think those are all the viral stuff I could find. I'm gonna put that video.
There's a lot. There's
okay,
so
here's one question I have on Paradox: is why did that foosball table move like that? Is it?
It changed colors.
Yeah, it changed colors.
It did.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
Went from like red to like orange.
No,
I think it went red to yellow.
Okay, so that's basically.
So that was telling you.
But the universe is freaking out.
Yeah,
trying to correct itself and stuff.
Because
not trying to change it.
Because
what was it doing?
It's two universes that are
so they're colliding.
Yeah, there's two things that shouldn't be in the same place.
Oh, so that's how she ends up in the vents. Yeah, the one.
Yeah, it's
kind of creepy.
And the arm.
The Philadelphia experiment. It was something that was supposedly took place in the past. This is.
Yeah, I know it's a real experiment.
Real life, yeah. So basically, it was a ship that was trying to do something. It disappeared, came back, and the crew was infused in the ship.
And
so they were thinking,
really happened?
Well, supposedly, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they
this
said
was
that,
like in the 40s, 50s.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
they said that they went to a parallel universe or somewhere that they weren't supposed to be,
and they came
back,
somehow,
and the whole crew was like
I've heard
infused in the
this.
ship.
There's actually like creepypastas about it too, right?
So yeah, well, yeah. So to a certain point,
Yeah.
but they kind of go way
But I mean,
left field. So yeah,
okay, I didn't even notice that.
yeah,
Wow.
there was
That
I mean,
crazy.
there's a lot of things in there you just kind of notice. It was like, oh,
But two of the people in the crew that I really like is Daniel Bruhl, who he was Zemo in Civil War.
oh.
He was also
Yeah.
in that race car movie with
Rush?
yes, Rush. I
That's
really
a
like
great
Rush.
movie.
He was good in it. That's the first time I discovered him.
Mhm.
And then Ava, she was in Black Mirror, the San Junipero episode. If you guys have seen that episode, it's a really good
I
one.
don't remember the title. What was the episode about?
It was the one where when you get old, if you're rich enough, you can be put on a server and then you can live
Is that
forever.
season
basically.
4?
It's the one before the latest one, so I think
Oh,
it's
I haven't seen it yet. So yeah.
no, it's not the latest one. It's the one previous.
No, yeah, like
Oh, okay.
because I'm on season 3.
Yeah.
I'm close to the end, so I probably it's probably coming up next.
But I thought I saw her in something before, and then I looked it up later after the movie, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's where she's from. But yeah, she was really good in that show, and she was good in this too, man.
Nice.
I thought she was good.
Yeah, again, I think for its faults, the things that work, it's great. It's a really fun movie to watch, and again, it kind of helps add to more discussions of, oh, you know, this happening, could this happen now? When does this take place? When does that take place? Which again, I think that's a really big part of this whole franchise. It's the interaction, learning to discover, and you know to make theories about it. And to me that makes this franchise even better because it's interactive with you. You know.
Yeah.
So like if you want to, you can go out. You can learn so much more about the world and the universe. And if not, you can just watch these movies, take them for what they are. Cool. If you want to learn more, there's a lot out there.
You could almost watch any of the 3. Let me think. Maybe not.
By themselves? What are you talking about?
I mean, like if
you can.
if you drop into one and you never watch another one, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you watch second one, probably same thing.
Cause
Third one, I don't know though.
Paradox.
Yeah, you can jump.
Because of
in.
those last 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You can jump in.
But you might be like, what the heck? That came out of left field.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah, but like
The monster?
Yeah.
that happens a lot though.
he kind of looked crappy though.
Like I
Maybe
said,
because
they
he was-
probably need a little more.
Maybe because he was
cash.
lit so well. It
Yeah.
was like daytime. And,
That was the thing.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I really like the universe.
I kind of wish they put like
Waiting-
a Godzilla where like they came in the clouds. You came out of the clouds and all
That
of a
was
sudden,
cool.
you
That
know
was
what
the
I mean?
best shot in the movie, man.
It
What,
could have.
Cloud
For
Park?
the latest Godzilla, where they're
Yeah.
dropping in,
Yeah.
and you see like the
Yellow
thunder,
jumpers.
and
Oh,
like
the
you
movie?
barely get a
Yeah.
flash of Godzilla. Yeah.
Wait.
2013?
Oh, the actual like live action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
like the red flares. And
That
they're-
trailer was
Yeah.
awesome when it
Yeah.
first happened.
Yeah,
Like,
that was an
if they
IMAX
did
show,
that,
right?
oh, the ending
That
would
was
have been
pretty cool.
would have been even better
Yeah,
for Paradox. But
no, that's pretty cool.
so I'm
So
excited for
Overlord finished filming, right?
Oh, yeah.
We talked about that
yeah.
last week.
They finished filming. They're debating. I guess they're debating when to come out this year because it is supposed to come out this year.
They should just do October.
I'm thinking because Venom not gonna do nothing. So I'm sorry. I want that movie to be good, but
You're
I
a
don't
fucking
have hope.
liar.
No,
You're such a liar.
Well, you
I'm
didn't
such a
care.
liar.
You didn't care at all from the beginning.
For Venom, no, but
For Hardy, though, you said
him,
you want it to be
because
good
he
for
needs
him.
like a property that's like his own because
Does he?
because
He has Mad Max,
it's not
but
his
they're
movie,
not gonna
though.
make any more.
But it's not his movie though.
They might not.
So well, yeah, which is sad.
I hope
But, you know-
George Miller, man. I hope he comes back.
Yeah, it'd be great. But yeah, so
He's just so
Paradox,
damn old. What is he? 78,
He's kind of old.
72.
Yeah, and
When
it
did
took a
this
long time.
movie originally come out, or was supposed to come out? Like 2 years ago, no?
What?
Yeah.
Paradox?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paradox
They
was
finished
supposed to
it
come
two
out.
years
No,
ago? It was supposed to
it
come
was
out
supposed to come out 2
after-
years ago.
But they delayed.
Yeah,
Or what?
they got delayed a lot. See, there's
We're
a
watching
monster.
the monster pop out.
Rawr.
Clouds.
I'm a monster. I don't have a name. Rawr. He doesn't have an
Well,
official
there he
name.
goes.
Yes, he does. Well,
He does.
not an official name, but the other name.
It's not.
What is the unofficial name? Cloverfield?
Clover.
Clover.
Yeah, I mean
that's right.
unofficial, but he doesn't have a real name. He's just a monster.
That's okay.
Just an a-hole that likes to knock over buildings. I lost my train of thought.
Jesus. Oh, what I like in the first
Oh,
movie now is that I didn't know that T.J. Miller was
Yeah.
was HUD,
Yeah.
and
No,
the
really.
name HUD.
Oh,
is
yeah.
cool. So
The guy recording,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it made it more enjoyable to me because I like him a lot. He's funny.
He's cool.
So every time he would say things or show up, I was like, just start laughing like even more.
He has
like,
that voice where like you've heard it before, but you never really saw it, and then all of a sudden this happened. I'm like, oh,
and he wasn't big at all back then.
He wasn't big.
Yeah, you know.
No one was.
He was nobody.
Yeah.
He was nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watch Superstore. Do you guys watch Superstore?
Yeah, I've watched a little bit with Nicole.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. But the Jonah is in Cloverfield too.
Yes, he is.
And I found that funny.
Yeah. So,
he's the boyfriend, the new boyfriend.
They were really
what was he?
all unknowns back then.
Oh yeah, he's the brother, right? Of the guy who's going to Japan.
He's the boyfriend of the girl.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. The one that the Japan boy wants.
Is this 10 Cloverfield Lane
right
on Hulu?
Yes,
sir. I also have it on.
Oh, that's where it was.
Thing.
Damn, you gotta go to you gotta go to Amazon. Then you gotta go to Hulu, and then you gotta go to Netflix.
I would go Voodoo. It has all of them.
So here's another fun fact.
For free?
No. Oh, no. I thought you were talking about the movies we have.
Oh, I'm about to.
Yeah,
wait.
So,
oh, never mind.
Did you find out that app that you were telling us where you can watch?
No, I don't. I will
you better find
get
that.
it for you before I leave, though. So here's two fun facts about
They better be fun.
Lane.
They better be fun.
Well, to me, they're fun. And Paradox. So 10 Cloverfield Lane was a script that was bought by J.J. Abrams. It was like, you know what? I can turn this into a Cloverfield film.
Oh, this is both of them.
Same with Paradox. He because the original title was a God Particle.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, you know what? I can take this and make it work. So
what do you mean take this and make it work?
Yeah, because both 10 Cloverfield Lane Paradox were scripts that were on a blacklist. They're like, we really can't make them. We either can't make them or we can't market them because no one wants to make them. So he's like, I'll buy them. I'll turn them into
Cloverfield tie-ins.
Yeah,
oh,
Cloverfield
really?
tie-ins.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Which is kind of funny because he's like, he made Cloverfield. He's like, I don't want to write a whole new story. I'm gonna buy two. I'm gonna buy two of them and make them work.
That's kind of interesting. I wonder how much that happens, how often that happens in Hollywood. Like,
probably happens a lot.
Probably, right?
Yeah,
because there's so many people who submit stuff, and they're like, if you submit, we basically own your script, and you're not gonna get
it's like we'll pay you we'll pay a flat rate.
But people are like they want like the notoriety of like I wrote that original script.
Yeah, because in Hollywood, if you like revise 2 pages in the script, you're technically
editor,
an editor and writer on the script. Yeah.
I mean, 2 pages could be like exposition, and like you could change like, oh no, the guy has brown hair and he coughed at that part. So it's mine. I'm the editor.
Yeah. So like, script writers get the short end of the stick in Hollywood a lot.
I like how they in the first movie we're watching a couple clips in the background, but the military was well done. Like the tanks when they're firing the missiles and the carpet bombing and the jets.
That was a cool scene.
The audio was well done. The audio was good in Paradox as well. Like if you have, I was listening with headphones on and really added a lot. Like the music, you could hear little creaking and little creepy noises while they're in the ship and stuff like that.
I want that.
But
that toy of Clover, I really do. But it's like that's like probably one of the hardest things to find too.
But when he bites T.J. Miller in half, there's some noises in there. If you put your headphones on, you can hear like the gurgling. And
it's pretty painful.
Yeah, man, it sounds worse. Like it's pretty cool.
Is this the part that happens right now?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
And he bites him in half, and the camera is all inside, and then it flies out.
Yeah, and then
falls on the ground.
His legs and everything.
The first one is still my favorite, better than the other ones.
It's a really good monster flick. It's
pretty good.
It's fun overall.
Yeah.
I think 10 is my favorite.
But there wasn't that monsters weren't really in back when Cloverfield came out. Like what was like
not American ones?
No, it's Godzilla.
Yeah,
everyone.
Godzilla's always
because J.J. Abrams was like I love those movies, the Godzilla films and all the
maybe like
all the stuff from Japan. But he's like, in America we have the creature from 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and then King Kong. But that's it. He's like, I want to make a new one.
There you go. Yeah, I remember saying.
He said we don't have our own.
Yeah, he's like, we don't have our own, so I want to make it, and he did.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised because I'm like, I love this stuff. It's awesome.
Me too. Yeah. So, back then, that was my buy-in was the monster stuff.
Like, so that's why again with Paradox, what it did with the multi-universes, if we can get different stories of different monsters and all that kind of stuff, aliens stuff like that, cool. I'm happy because there's more room to like make new creatures, make new properties instead of we gotta fit Clover into every movie.
No, yeah, exactly. You're gonna get bored of that monster.
Yeah. So now you can make new things.
It would be nice, like if they did a Black Mirror style show, but it's all monster related.
Yeah, I
where Black Mirror is all technology based. This would be.
I think they're doing a show about this.
I hope.
About like no, it's something else maybe. No, it's this. I can't
there's
remember.
So many. There's a lot of worlds now where you can make shows. I mean, there's this. There's John Wick that they're trying to make a show about.
The Continental.
Yeah, the Continental.
That's almost like the new movie now. You know how before where all these shows came out and they want to make a movie for it. Now it's the opposite. All these movies are out. They want to make a show.
Yeah. And because I remember
TV has elevated to a point where it's almost better than movies a lot of times.
Because the cord cutters, they just want to stay home.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember with the Dark Tower, the original plan for the whole thing was a movie, TV series, a movie, TV series, and a movie.
Well, it's like getting crazy though. I mean, I went to see 50 Shades with Nicole.
And that's
last
why you had 2 kids.
Friday, and $50 for both of us. And
what?
Where'd you go?
Just to Yorktown. I mean.
Oh yeah, okay.
$50?
$50.
Did you eat there?
We just had popcorn and a soda, and then we had the tickets. Yeah, $50 though. I mean. And
$50?
$50. So if you go,
because they're kind of expensive there.
So if you take 4 people, you take your 2 kids. That's $100. I mean, you can't see enough movies.
That's why I do matinees.
Cord cutting is gonna take over, man. Like, look at what happened here. Like
Yeah.
But I think it was more that they were just not confident that the hype was gonna be real for the theaters.
No, and again, it's hard to market Paradox because they were pushing. This is gonna tie all movies together, and it's kind of like you don't want to show too much. If you do, you ruin it. But you can't show anything like in Venom, and you kind of kill the hype.
Yeah. So Lane was theatrical, right? 10 Cloverfield.
Yeah. They
I didn't see it.
They dropped the trailer January, and 2 months later it came out in theaters for 10 Cloverfield.
They were trying to do what they did.
Was it 2 months? I thought it was less than that.
It was like 2 months. Yeah, it was like 2.
Did you guys see it in theaters?
Oh yeah.
No?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
I saw. I'm like, I gotta go with my matinee, so I did.
Mr. Matinee.
It's the best way to watch movies. You save money on it, and
there's less people there.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying $50 for 2 people.
Yeah. So it's not worth it, and I'm pretty sure you got 2 kids out of the first 2 movies. So. No, never mind.
Okay, I got it. No, it was not.
Yeah, I mean that kind of sums it up. The whole multiverse theory, I really enjoy it. It's awesome. It makes me excited for more movies. To me, all 3 are really good. Obviously, some kind of vary. You guys prefer 1, I prefer 2.
Yeah.
But they're all really good to watch. They're all fun. You can go back and watch them and still have
fun with them.
I'll watch
number 2 again. Number 2 was fun.
Yeah.
2 was
good. I got to rewatch it as well.
But yeah, so I'm really excited of the potential new stories they can tell because of this, which really makes me excited. To see new stories, new creatures, maybe different directors come in and do their own take on stuff.
So, but
be cool.
Have they ever?
Different directors have come in.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Like more guys that have a chance to actually go big.
But they wouldn't choose this probably to make it big. Like I don't think they would.
Like if Ty West was
but it seems like Marvel's picking up a lot of these little guys and.
Well,
gives them the opportunity.
There's a lot more guys out there. They're just waiting for a chance. Again, like Ty
there's always a guy out there.
Ty West deserves his time in the spotlight. Ty West. I think he deserves it.
What was the Western that you told me to watch? It sucked.
In the Valley of Violence. You suck. Get out of my house. It's not my house, but if we were in my house,
I'm a pretty big Western fan, and that movie was not good.
You're not good.
That was not good.
You suck.
We're gonna have to do like a Western recommendation at some point.
Western show.
But that you can't recommend that, dude.
Yes, you can.
No,
yes, you can.
Really can't.
Yes, you can.
Not even to a Western guy.
Yes, you
like
can.
me.
What was the movie?
In the Valley of Violence.
It's like has John Travolta in it, right?
Oh God,
John Travolta. Hey, he's actually good in it. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's it.
He's good in it.
Don't watch it, dude. Don't watch it.
That's it.
Don't watch it. Good. I don't recommend anything.
I tried. I really tried.
Dude, It Comes at Night was so disappointing.
Ethan Hawke too. Right?
I mean,
I'm not even gonna watch it.
I don't blame you.
He was so disappointed that I'm not gonna even bother.
It's like the director. It's like the director was a fan of The Last of Us, but couldn't make a Last of Us movie. So this is the next best thing.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You haven't even played Last of Us.
Half of it.
Oh my God, you're so right.
He hasn't finished it.
I want you to watch it now and see if I'm right about it.
He's gonna make me watch that shit.
That's why I'll tell you guys anything. I can't recommend anything.
I'm gonna try to report on it next week.
Because I tell you something. One week, oh, this is great. Next week, no, it sucked, guys. And then 2 years later,
hey guys,
it was great.
Because I'm a very hyped
Hey,
person,
listeners,
so
please watch the movies that Sonny's recommending.
Yes.
So, and please try to get it out to us. We have like 50 followers on our Facebook page,
yes,
so thank you for
just
that.
Got that.
Somewhere out there, people have good taste like me.
Please, can you go on the Facebook page today and just post the movies? You're like. What do you want to do? Top 3, top 4?
I got a lot of movies.
Give us 3.
Recommend.
Give us your top 3.
Let's
top
do
4.
Sonny's weekly recommendation, and then
no, we don't want to lose listeners.
You want a game listeners? I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
So anyway,
you want the real shit.
I gotta say, he's giving me some good ones. But when he's wrong,
wrong.
Man, I'm like. To me, when he's wrong to me, I'm like, dude, you were like way off on that movie. Like,
post your top 4.
Top 4 what?
Movies.
No, like what?
That you want people to watch that are lesser known.
Okay.
That you think people won't watch. So put like that.
Something.
Put it on there and
need a guideline.
We'll do it. So Sonny will post it as 3 Nerds on a Sunday.
Darkness,
and then we'll post it.
I'll probably put on Walk Among Tombstones, Red Hill.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but don't put
lesser known.
Walk Among Tombstones.
Lesser known. Like I've never heard.
No one really knows about
which one.
You do. Come on.
The marketing was crap for it.
I know, but
they made it look like a Taken 5 is nowhere near. It's way better than any Taken movie.
Has more drama. That can be your honorable mention.
No, it belongs on the list. Don't tell me what to put on my list.
Steve,
make my list.
Fine, make your list and put it on.
I'll make my list.
But okay, I'll tell you, if he makes a list and Valley of Darkness is on there, don't watch it.
No, watch it. And
I'll give you a better Western to watch.
I want to see what other people say.
Like what?
I like the new 3 Yuma with Bale and Crow.
That's all we're talking about.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's great. I mean, but
that's like 10 years old. Yeah.
Give me something newer. And that's not Bone Tomahawk.
There's not a lot of newer stuff, man.
It's hard to get Western.
Who first said Bone Tomahawk?
True Grit is like I did. No, I did, man.
Oh no, on here or
no,
they introduced everybody to it.
On the shows,
and I wouldn't shut up about it.
No.
I'm famous for that.
Wait a minute.
I'll keep drilling
I bought
movies.
the movie. You came over. We watched it. Like,
That's
oh my god,
true,
dude. Yeah.
Oh, you're freaking. Right.
Fuck you.
Wait, what?
That is my credit. I'm taking that one.
Wait, what?
He's right. We're trying to say who introduced that movie to everybody.
It was me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take that one from me.
It was on my radar, man.
Yeah, I bought it. I told him come over, watch it because it has Kurt Russell. And he's like, yeah, I'm in.
Well, Hateful Eight is the latest.
And then we watched it.
Western, probably.
And he's like, oh, I love this movie.
Right.
What's up?
Hateful Eight is like the latest Western that was good.
Yes.
Before that, maybe True Grit. Before that, 310.
310 Yuma. Yeah,
some people don't like Hateful Eight. I like Hateful Eight.
It's great. It's not a traditional Western.
It's a lot of talking, so people are like, oh, I'm like, I love it.
It was awesome.
The interaction with all of them were great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Westerns
are
few and are far and few in between. So
they are, but when they're good, they're damn good.
All right.
You
have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Are we good?
Social media plugs.
Where can they find us, Emmanuel?
You forgot my name. You saw that? You can find us on Twitter at 3 Nerds on a Sunday. You can find us on Facebook. Facebook is where we're most active. Mm-hmm. Just search for 3 Nerds on a Sunday on our Facebook page. Where can they find us for the podcast?
You can find us on any podcasting app. We are in the Google Play Store, so if you were to look there, or any podcasting app that you have, including iTunes. And then you can go directly to our website. We are 3nerdsonasunday.com. Sorry.
Ooh.
We're going to get our own website. We'll put all the stuff in the links, but you can basically search 3 Nerds on Sunday and you'll find us anywhere.
And then before we finish, I just saw on my newsfeed here from comicbook.com, and I kind of want your take on it.
Sure.
What do you guys think about, like, should we just move on from Ben Affleck as Batman? Or should we just keep him as long as he wants to stay? Or just cut him off?
He doesn't want to direct anything. He doesn't want to do anything anymore. So cut him loose.
To be honest, I think he didn't want to direct it because everything that was happening with Justice League.
Well, I think at first it did, but then it came out and people were like, "This is crap." He's like, "Yeah, I know."
Because this was comicbook.com, the news article. He says, reportedly Ben Affleck is still Batman for now, but may change before The Dark Knight. Next best big screen appearance, and saying that Ben Affleck rumored to still be torn on Batman future. At the end,
they really should have done a Superman movie, a Batman movie, then the Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, the biggest problem is that they want to cram everything in together.
I know, it sucks.
So, and reportedly, I think
like
Affleck...
him, though. I really like him.
Affleck thought he was signing on to do like a Nolan kind of stuff, where he would make 3 movies and he would make these big movies.
Sure,
so
makes sense.
He kind of took a gamble. I mean, he jumped into something that has a lot of commitments to it.
But
and it turned out to something that's not that great. So. I don't think he needed the money, man.
But he does now.
Well, no, he doesn't.
He's getting divorced.
Why does he need the money?
He's getting divorced.
Yeah, but I mean, for projects, he can still get funded and stuff.
Yeah, but right now it's a pretty good paycheck for him. So I think he's like I'll finish it off.
If he still wanted to do it, I would still want him to do it because I liked it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to if you wanted to do it and if you were still invested, sure. But everything that's coming out, it sounds like I'm just gonna go through the motions, finish the contract, and just leave.
Yeah, it says the experience essentially burned Affleck out.
Yeah, so
which I don't blame, man. Like
he didn't really like the working out either. Like the way he talked about it, like where he had to get buff and everything. Yeah,
but he seems like that kind of person where he's that kind of person that just doesn't give a care.
Yeah,
I feel like he doesn't like people. He's an introvert. That's what I feel. He's an introvert. He doesn't like talking to people unless they're his friends. That's why you really only see him with like Matt Damon.
The way he talks to people, even like in movies, the way he talks to people, it's kind of like, does he like hates that person? Like, you know. Like,
I don't think he really.
You see it come out.
I don't think he really likes people, which.
I don't think he likes Kevin Smith anymore.
And then with all this kind of stuff, that happened with the reshoots and all that. Like he probably got tired of it.
Like,
bad publicity. Everywhere he goes, all they do is ask him about Batman.
I remember he was doing an interview with Henry Cavill for Batman vs Superman, and he's sitting there like, I don't want to be here, guys.
Bored, yeah.
Well, because they were just talking crap about it.
No, because like the movie hasn't come out yet. He was doing the interviews with Henry Cavill. They're talking, and Cavill was into it. He's laughing, and Ben Affleck's just like.
But Ben Affleck's been in the industry more. I think Henry is still like on the top of the world. Like he's still
but like
and nobody really blames him for any problems.
The movie already did come out. I know what you're talking about because they made fun of it. Or like, "Hello, Darkness, my new friend."
Did it come out already then?
I think it did come out because they were like, "Hey, with the publicity that this movie's getting, I mean, what are people getting?" And he just sits there like, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
that was funny.
So that's I kind of just wanted your 2 cents.
I just wish he was still into it.
I just want your 2 cents.
People weren't giving him crap on it.
Yeah, because I like Batman. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. So
I do too.
I will move on. I don't like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't like the idea of doing that.
How do you pronounce it? Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, I don't know. Which will be kind of funny because I always get Gyllenhaal confused with Joaquin Phoenix when I was younger. So it'd be funny if they're in the same movie.
You do that a lot for a lot of people.
No, it's mainly for him. Brolin was bad, dude. I don't know what was going on.
What was the other one? Bridges and...
Yeah, it was Bridges and Bolins. And then who was the other one?
Kurt Russell.
You're
like, he's not in this movie. Wait a minute, he is?
To this day, like, I can't get I gotta look up how Kurt Russell looks. Everyone just looks like Brolin to me.
Okay, that's even worse.
Let me see.
He's going on, but that's funny.
Oh, Kurt Russell's from Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, I got it. Yeah, see?
Part 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it, guys.
All right, good show.
So follow us on 3 Nerds on a Sunday on Facebook, at 3 Nerds on a Sunday on Twitter, and where can they find us on this lovely podcast?
Anywhere. I've already told you.
Well, okay.
Anywhere. Cool. I find it on my iPod. I don't have an iPod. I have an iPhone.
Sunday.
So thanks, guys, for...
What is with you in doing this, like, sexy stuff?
I didn't do anything.
It's on a Sunday.
It just naturally comes that way.
Oh, my God. And that's where we end the show.
Thanks, guys,
ladies and gentlemen.
We're out.
Get out of here.